There is no worse feeling in golf than a rushed golf swing. In today's video, Giles and I are going to give you 3 simple ways to fix your rushed golf swing forever. Okay, Giles, when golfers are rushing their swing, it really all starts before we take the club back. We're going to talk about what you do before you take the club back, how to start the swing, which is issue number 2, and then transition. When it comes to the setup and before we start, Giles, what's the main issue we see, and then how do we solve that?
One word, and it's tension. Tension is an absolute killer in the golf swing. And I think the most important thing to understand is the more we are stationary, the tenser we get. And often I'll see in lessons, the actual veins are physically popping on the forearms. They are death gripping this thing. It is so tight. So for me, whenever I watch the PGA Tour, LPGA Tour, any sort of tour, I'm always looking at people's routines. And the first thing you'll notice is when they're walking into the shot, they keep moving. Now that movement comes in many different forms. So Eric, we get the first one, which is a little bit of a waggle. Now we all know golfers that are out there waggling for ages. You don't necessarily have to do 30 waggles, but if you just do a couple, it's gonna relax your forearms. I can feel my grip pressure loosen straight away, and it just gets me moving. The second one is kind of like a little waddle, like a duck, a little waddle right there. I can keep moving my pressure between my left foot and right foot. This is also amazing for golfers who maybe get too one way, to the other way. Their posture's too far back in their heels or too far into your toes. If it's very hard to waddle, that's a great sign that your posture's off as well. So this is just an amazing little routine. You might see thumbs come off, anything really. It could be anything. Looking towards the target, looking back. But if I just do this, I can already feel myself getting tense. My feet are grabbing the ground, my arms are grabbing, the grip's grabbing, and then from there, there's no hope.
The worst thing you could do is stand over the ball with no motion and being stuck. And like you saw with Giles and those tour players, there's the feet moving, there's the arms and club moving, and there's the eyes going back and forth from the target to the ball. Start this way. So the second area, Giles, that people really go off is the first part of the swing. And really that's a continuation of the setup issue we talked about, which is if we're at the setup and we're not moving and we're tense and we've got to get the club going, there comes that jerky motion.
Yeah, there's nothing else you can do.
There's nothing else to do. And it's the issues we're going to see is too jerky, and typically with that, a club that gets off plane or an incorrect movement or position earlier that you've got to make up for with more force and effort. Instead, what we see the best players do, we're going to show 2 different drills to do this. But we see the best players, right? The feet are moving, the club is moving. I'm looking at the target and ball. And one simple way to start to get the flow here is just to start with the club a little bit forward and let the momentum of the club head swing that thing back, right? If I'm making a backswing motion as I'm moving with the club forward, I can allow some motion, right? I'm not trying to go real slow, but I'm allowing some fluid motion from in front of me to get that club swinging back. My arms and hands are nice and relaxed. I've still got movement in my feet. I'm not staying still, and I get the club moving back. And obviously it's going to help me get that club reasonably on plane.
And one thing I really like when you're doing that is you can see with Eric, there's a little bit of a lag in his hands. You can see there's a softness to his wrists as he takes it back. And that's just showing you his grip pressure is light, his forearms are relaxed, and from there he's able to get that fluidity. It's not slow, it's not snatchy, it's that nice Freddie Couples-esque rhythm.
So to put those together, Giles, the feet are going, the club has a little waggle. I'm looking back and forth, target and ball. I'm going to feel that club having some momentum as it tosses back.
And the key thing we saw there is you didn't stop at all. As soon as you were ready to go, you put the club behind and you took it back.
Okay, secondary drill here. We're going to show Nelly Korda. She's okay. Right? She
Nelly Korda pushback.
The Nelly Korda pushback. So a different way to feel the same momentum and get out of that jerky position to start the swing. Obviously, we've got our momentum at setup. We've got a secondary ball right behind the initial ball. And I'm going to feel like as I'm doing this motion of the club head sort of tossing away from me, that's going to roll that ball back. And we're talking pretty straight back.
So we're going to see with this alignment stick here, we're going to see it maybe just miss the alignment stick to the inside. And the other key thing to note is the ball's not miles behind. It's as close as we can get it. So then that way it sort of sticks to the face as we take it back.
Feet are moving. Club is moving. I feel my shoulders and my arms in particular relaxed. Eyes are moving. I'm going to feel that toss back and move that ball back.
Stunning.
Okay, Giles, so assuming the player gets the setup pretty good, we're moving. We get the early motion going, which is the second area a lot of golfers struggle with. The third piece is really that end of backswing, start of downswing. We hear a lot of golfers say, hey, I really feel like I'm rushing, trying a lot of force in transition. Two really cool things that you guys can do to do this. The first one, we're gonna throw our buddy Hideki on here so you can see a little bit of a gentle pause at the top, or sort of gathering, loading at the top of the backswing. Now keep in mind, everything you do correct earlier will make the rest of this easier and much more likely, right?
So much easier.
So we're gonna get the setup piece good, feet, arms and club, eyes are back and forth. I'm gonna allow that club head to feel like that's tossing back with momentum. As I'm doing, obviously as I'm doing the toss back, there's a little pressure shifting in my right foot, right? I've still got some movement going. I'm gonna get to the top and just give myself a gentle pause here as I swing my arms and club down through. If you're watching this video, you already feel like you've got lots of effort and force. We want to feel some of the opposite of that just to find a middle. So just a quick one here with that. So feet, arms, eyes, let it toss back, little gentle pause at the top.
Now, a second way of feeling exactly the same thing, where you get that slight pause in the transition, is feeling where the speed should be. Now, so many golfers, when they go to the top and they snatch, often they're trying to spin their chest open and they get very body driven, and it looks often like this.
Yeah.
That's the last thing we want.
Right.
Now, if we think about where we want the club head to be moving fastest, we do not want it to be moving quickest up here. We want to accelerate it on the way down to where it moves fastest just after impact. If we can do that, and I do that here for you, you'll see if I keep moving, a little swing, you can see it gives you that perception of that little pause at the top. I feel like here I can be a little bit more patient, and then I can let everything go. Very much like kind of fishing. You're going to go nice and smooth, and then poof, your flash speed happens at the moment of truth, which for golf is just at impact, and it will feel just after impact.
And that's why the players you see, like a Freddie Couples, like a Ernie Els, they look like they're swinging so smooth, and they are, but they hit it so far is because they have speed, but they have speed in the right spot.
All right, so let's put everything together now. The setup, the takeaway, and the transition. Eric, let's see how it looks.
So I got my feet moving, I got the club swinging, I got my eyes moving. I'm gonna start here maybe with the drill just to feel it. Club in front, I'm moving, let it toss back, gather and speed past the ball. And I like that to where, you know, to Giles' point, it's not that I'm trying to like swing my whole swing slow. It's that I'm trying to make sure my speed isn't during, you know, the takeaway or the initial transition per se. It's that past and through the ball is really important.
And it'll be so much better for your energy levels out on the course.
Oh, how about it?
It's going to make you hit it so much more consistent.
Feet, clubs, eyes, toss it back, gather, speed past the ball. Yeah, money. Couldn't hit any better, Giles. All right, guys, hopefully you enjoyed that one. Mr. Giles Gill here. If you haven't checked out his channel, we're going to link that down in the description down below. Online lessons, golf schools, the man's got it all. We appreciate him coming out here. If you guys have any questions, leave a comment down below. Consider liking this video, subscribing if you haven't. Thank you for watching. If you guys want more on effortless power, tempo, and rhythm, this is probably my favorite video we've ever done on that. 8 strategies to fix it. Go watch this one next.